Hey everybody, what's up? We just got to the gym. Today we're going to be focusing on legs, mostly our quads, a little bit of hammies, and then we're also going to be doing biceps, which I usually don't train this way, but it's just something that came up, kind of sounds fun, and I'd like to try, so we're going to give it a go and see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoy. Hey everybody, so I wanted to actually talk about something today, and that was, I was thinking about doing a bulk. As I have mentioned this before, majority of my diet does come from liquid calories, and that won't be changing. I would like to start eating more food though. Do you think that adding food or maybe a meal on top of what I'm doing now, maybe even 2 small meals to start and just kind of see how that goes and go from there, I think will be a good start. I have been thinking about this for quite a while now, probably about 2 or 3 months, and the winter is of course the perfect time for bros to get big. Since we have a video of me training legs, I guess I will talk about my plan for training legs. So I am going to be focusing on compounds this winter, really practicing and making sure I get my form up to where it needs to be, and making sure when I do my working sets, they always have that intensity. I am hitting my rep ranges, I have the weight that I need. On top of, as I mentioned, with the extra calories, I do hope that that'll help maximize my newbie gains. If we keep progressive overloading at the rate we have been, I just can't wait to see how the journey goes. I will just say that. I am happy I will be keeping my reps on the lower end for my compounds. The highest I will be going is 8, and each time that I hit 8 reps with whatever weight I am using, that next session will be when I add more weight to whatever lift I am doing. So I will be training pretty close to a powerlifting style. With that kind of training style mixed in with a few hypertrophy workouts, maybe 1 or 2 a week, at least try it for a few weeks, see how it goes, and make tweaks as needed. I'm really excited to do this because when you're in the gym switching machines or doing different sets of a whole bunch of different exercises, it wastes energy, as a lot of you know, moving around and picking up different plates. It just wastes a lot of time and energy. Most of us still have that ego that eats at us from time to time though, so like everybody else, I do want my 3 main lifts to be as strong as possible. One big change to my leg day, I plan on doing no more than 3 sets of squats per session. I will be focusing more on leg presses now that my body is able to handle them a lot better in the gym, like I was talking about a couple of months ago. So with the resistance curve being about 50 to about 75 pounds, I will be putting about 130 pounds on my next leg session and see how that goes, as I got a nasty pump the last time with 125. I will be cutting down on the leg extensions and still be doing some hamstring work, just probably not as much focus specifically on some of the smaller muscle groups. Like I said before, I do want to make sure I keep working on my shoulders and arms though during this winter. For my upper body, I will still be focused on the compounds like I have been mentioning, so they won't be getting as much intensity in those other lifts, because by the time I get to those muscle groups, the more smaller ones, more than half my session will have been done on compounds. But I'm really not that worried because compounds obviously give good stimulation through those alone. I just won't be focusing too heavily on aesthetics this mesocycle. All I care about right now is getting the numbers up and my body used to getting strong. Compound rep range for those main 4 lifts, 2 on leg days, 1 each on my push and my pull days, bench, deadlifts, squats, leg presses. The rep range won't exactly be what optimal powerlifting rep ranges might be, but that will translate to muscle endurance is what I'm hoping. When I come back to hypertrophy style training more in the spring or summer, I will be honest, I don't really watch my weight that closely right now, as that's not really what I'm focused on. It hasn't mattered too much, to be honest. Obviously, it could actually help, and I'm trying to do everything I can to learn about my body right now, and as the more you know about it, the easier it can be to to design your workouts and plan your schedules pretty much. So 6 to 8 range on the compounds. When I hit all my sets for 8 reps, I will be adding 2.5 pounds or 5 pounds if I can actually get 4 or 5 good and safe reps that aren't cheating at any point during the lift and have good form, because I don't want you guys to think when you're watching my videos that I count my partial reps or any extra work I do after the set is done, but that doesn't mean that my body's done, if that kind of makes sense, because I hit that number doesn't mean I'm done. If I have energy, I'm not at failure, right? That's what I'm saying. Then I'm going to get as close to it as I can, because I don't want to leave anything on the table, right? I want to get as much stimulation in every muscle as I can get, and I want to build as much new muscle fibers as I possibly can create. And back to the diet part of this, I'm not stupid. Obviously, we know in 2023 that you got to put calories in your body if you want to put on weight or muscle. So if I know this too, then I'm holding myself back every single day that I'm not changing that habit. So I plan to go shopping within the next couple of days to prepare for this, and I will film that, of course. I will be uploading as consistent as I can this winter because it's honestly just so much fun. It motivates me even more. I just like everything about this. I do want to start looking at some other gyms in the area and getting some new equipment in the videos and for my muscles, because I'm limiting myself pretty hard right now, and I'm really fortunate to be in an area that maybe not super close, right, but within a fair distance. There are areas that do have more gyms than I guess you could say most areas, or at least most around here in Michigan, I guess. Speaking of, bro, the weather the past few days, absolute chef's kiss. Chef's freaking kiss. 60s the past 3 days, no wind or hardly any at all, and it wasn't bitter or anything. It just chef's kiss. Like I said, I will take this weather all day, every day. I do not want the cold to come. I know, I keep talking about it, but man, I'm not looking forward to it. I talked to my buddy Justin recently, which, shout out to Justin if you're watching this. He said that he actually started going to the gym recently and has been watching some of the videos from time to time, and I can't be more happy to hear that. He moved out of state a few years ago and has been doing really, really well for himself, and I am super proud of you, bro. I doubt it, but if you get the time, what's good, homie? Thank you so much, by the way, for the growth recently. I know you guys have been wanting that new microphone to get some use ever since I showed you guys a sneak peek of that, and I'm terribly sorry for that. Those migraines last week were just absolutely insane. I could hardly keep my eyes open, even at work, and it was so bright, and it was cold. I didn't feel good. On top of, you guys had already known about my back going out last week, and if you saw the last few videos, anyways, man, I'm feeling so good today, and my head doesn't hurt as bad as it was last week, and the light is actually coming in so much better than it has for the past 5 years from the scar removal surgery that I had last Wednesday. That's why I had the migraines and everything. If you're not watching the other episodes, I am seeing these textures and shades on all these everyday items, right, and things I touch every day, that it's literally like a filter almost, which is even weird to even say out loud, to be honest. But I really just got screwed up. When my vision got messed up, it's still not perfect by any means, or even back to where it was like 5 years ago, but it's slowly improving this time. When I got the last surgery, they got my hopes up pretty hard, and it didn't even improve my vision. Like, it was pretty crappy. Like I say, it's all about staying optimistic and focusing on the good and not worrying about the bad. It's not in our control, so we can't change it, so why worry about it? How has everyone been doing, by the way? I know we have a lot of new subscribers joining us since the Winter Demon arc has been doing really, really well. The last one didn't get pushed out as hard, it looks like, so maybe this one will, maybe it won't. YouTube will be YouTube, and there's no guessing or prediction that I can give you that will be any kind of accurate. So all I can do is try and work the hardest and the best that I can, and work with Ken to keep on making the best stuff we can possibly put out. I promise the shorter form content is coming. I'm not sure if the YouTube viewers actually will really care about it, besides the people who watch shorts more than the full length videos, but as far as TikTok and people who follow me or even found me on other social medias, I'm sorry we haven't been very active with those as much in recent time. Life has just really been busy for me and Ken both, but we have still been nailing every single YouTube video right on schedule and not missing a beat. So adding in more shorts to YouTube and other social media platforms, it will be more work to take on, yes, on my part, but I'm hoping maybe sometime we could actually bring somebody on who would want to help us take our videos and turn them into shorter videos, which I recently have learned isn't actually all that hard. It's just pretty tedious, and with the schedule I'm on now, there's never really an ideal time to do it on top of the other content and stuff we're doing, but I just got to do it for the meantime and take it day by day. It will all work out, so why not give it a shot? Numbers going into the next mesocycle as far as my working sets: bench press 135 for 4 reps as of yesterday, 185 pounds on my deadlifts as of today for 6 reps. My main compounds on my leg press, like I said, will be switching to 130 pounds instead of the squats. So for the squats, I haven't really honestly been squatting all that much, so I won't even give you an actual number there. So that's approximately where I'm at right now as of today. But with the newbie gains, as I said before, it's pretty hard to actually guess with any sort of accuracy anyway, honestly, where you'll be in a month, 2, or even longer than that. If you made it this far into the video, please hit that subscribe button. If you made it this far, you probably enjoyed the video at least a little bit, so hit that button, hit the like, leave a comment, and share the video if you don't mind. Make sure to hit that notification bell. Whenever I put out a new video, you will be notified. And with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching episode number 4. I will catch you all in the next one. Shorts coming soon. Oh, links in the description. Peace.